one, we're going to modify our geometry dash to have our character basically explode into pieces once they crash into an enemy. So we're going to make a couple modifications here. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to clear out this existing code. We're going to maintain the code that we had here before, but before what we had was if we touch the enemy, we broadcast a game over, and then if we receive game over, then we did a stop all. We're going to modify that. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to go into when I receive game over. What we're going to do is first we're going to show and get ourselves a show and a hide block. And what we want to do is between the two of these, we're going to get a wait block. And we're going to wait 1/10 of a second just so we can sort of visually see this. Then the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to set our falling variable. And this is basically what determines how fast these little pieces are going to go through to the ground. So we're going to set that to a -10. Then what we're going to do is we're going to get ourselves a repeat block. You can modify this based on how many pieces you want to create. I'm going to do 30. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a create clone of myself block inside of here. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to get another wait block from control, and we're going to have this wait 0.25 seconds, and then we're finally going to stop all. But this is just to give us enough chance to actually see what happens. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to go into looks. We're going to get ourselves a show block. The next thing that we're going to get is we're going to get ourselves a set size 2 block. And we want this to be a variable. So what we're going to do is we're going to have this pick random, and we're going to have this vary between 5 and 20%. Then we're going to set our color effect. You don't have to do this, but I think it looks kind of cool to change the color. So what we're going to do is we're also going to do a pick random in here. And we're going to have this vary between 1 and 25. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to grab ourselves a forever loop from control. And we're going to put a couple motion blocks in here. So we're going to get ourselves a turn block. We're going to get ourselves a change X by block. We're going to get ourselves a change Y by. And we're going to get ourselves a point in direction. And then what we're going to do is we're going to modify these a bit. So we're going to get a couple pick randoms in here for everyone except for the change Y by, because we want the change Y by to change by the falling variable that we created. And then for the turn by, what we're going to have it do is we're going to have it vary between -90 and 90. For the X by, we're going to have it go between -3 and 3. And for the pointing direction, we're going to have it go between -180 and 180. We also added the glass breaking sound to be right after we broadcast the game over. So let's click on full screen and see how this works. So we're going up. And if we hit the enemy, we can see that we break into 1,000,000 pieces, which is a kind of fun effect. So hope you all enjoyed that project. If you're enjoying our content, give us a like, a comment, or a subscribe. We hope to see you back for the next one. Thank you so much.